Hi, first grade boys and girls. Happy Monday. I hope everyone had a good opportunity to rest and that you're ready to learn. We're very excited that we get to do this with you, and I'm super excited that I get to do foundations with you. So today we're going to learn our new spelling words, and then we're going to spell some words, and then we'll mark them, and then we'll do a sentence at the end. So today you're going to need either a dry erase board and a marker. You probably don't have your one from school. That's okay. I have mine. If you have anything similar, it's fine. Or if you don't have a board, it's okay. You can use a paper and pencil. It does the same job. So we're just going to be flexible. So right now, if you could just take anything that's around you and push it back as far as you can so that you can focus and pay attention, because I am just going to review a little bit about suffix es that we were talking about before we left. So I need your listening ears and I need your eyes on me, and try to stay very focused while we talk a little bit about suffix es. Okay? Now suffix es, we know, does the same job as suffix s, right? We add it to the end of the base word to mean more than one, right? Like I have one pencil and now I have two pencils, okay? And suffix es is special a little bit because it only comes at this end of certain sounds. And we have to use es sometimes instead of s because it would just not sound right to say s at the end of some of these sounds. So first let's think about, what does that fancy word mean that is more than one? It's kind of a fun word to say. If you know it, you can just say it, because you don't have to raise your hand. Isn't that great? Did you get it? Plural. Plural is the word that means more than one. So es and s make words more than one. But es, unlike s, comes at the end of certain words with certain sounds. So there's 5 of them. Do you remember what they are? Can you take a minute to think about what those 5 sounds are? Okay, let's see if we can remember them. Okay, I know that one sound is ch, ch. I know that one sound is sh, sh. I know that one is x, box, or x, x, right? X, box, x. Then we have s, which is usually bonus letter s. And then the last one, do you remember? Z. Okay, so es has to be used at the end of words with these sounds because it wouldn't make sense just to use s, or suffix s, because we wouldn't say there are 2 benches on the playground, right? That sounds really silly, doesn't it? We have to say there are 2 benches on the playground. So we are going to practice adding es to these letters again this week. So I would like to show you your spelling words. And I'm going to hold them up, and I want to have you try to read them to yourself first. Now if you need more time than what I give you, that's okay. Sometimes it takes us a little longer, and that's all right. There's nothing wrong with that. So if you need more time, just pause the video and come back when you're ready. Okay, so let's take a look at our words this week, and let's see if you can read them to yourself for just a minute. Okay, if you're ready, we'll do them together. If not, pause the video. It's okay, you can come back. Okay, so I want you to say them with me, please, as I point to them. So we have finishes, splashes, branches, inches, dresses, bosses, foxes, quizzes, and then our 2 trick words are first and new. First, I think, is a pretty cool one because you're in first grade, right? And actually, you can kind of remember that if you remember that IR says Remember, that was one of our R-controlled vowels. Then this word is a homophone. Do you remember what homophones are? Words that sound the same, but they're spelled differently, and they have different meanings. Okay, do you know what this kind of new is? I bet you do. It's like I got a new bike for Christmas, or I got new shoes at the store. The other kind of new has a K right here. It's a silent K, and it means I knew that, right? So what we're going to do now is we are going to mark a couple of the words together, and then I'm going to have you mark a word by yourself. Okay, so get your pencil and paper or your board, whatever you are writing on, and let's write the word inches. So first we're going to tap it out. So always say get your tapping fingers ready, elbows up, and we're going to tap just the base word. Okay, the suffix comes at the end. So we say inch, inch, inches. Okay, so let's write that together. I hear I, then I hear n, and I hear ch, inch. And because there's a ch sound, we have to put es, right? Inches. So now let's think about how we would mark this word. I see an N and a CH together, and I know I can blend those. That's a special word for that. Do you remember what that is? It's a digraph blend. So the N gets a little line, and the digraph CH gets a bigger line. Then we always circle our suffix, and we always underline our base word, inch, and only underline inch. ES is not part of the base word. So I know because this I has some letters behind it, I say it's like the door is closed. It helps me know that's a closed syllable. So the door is closed and like the I can't run away at the end of the word, right? So that means I'm going to give it a scoop with a C for closed. Now, if your teacher just puts a line, that's okay, doesn't matter. You can do a scoop or a line. Echo Owl says it's fine either way. And because it's a closed syllable, I know all closed syllables have short vowels, so that's going to get a breathe. Doesn't matter that there's nothing in front of the I, because it only matters if there's something at the end to make it a closed syllable. All right, so let's try another one together. Okay, let's try the word splashes. So let's tap splashes first. So we have S-P-L-A-S-H, splash, splashes. Okay, so get your pencil or your marker and let's do it together. So I see S, I hear S, and then I hear P, then I hear O, A-sh, splash, and then, of course, suffix es. All right, so now let's mark this word. I know SP is a blend that says sp, and I know PL is a blend that says pool. But I can put all three of those together to make a three-letter blend, and that would say spool. So we put a line under all three of them for a three-letter blend. Because you wouldn't actually say, I like to splash in the pool, right? You say, I splash in the pool. So then digraph SH gets a line. We circle ES, and then our base word is splash, and only splash gets the line. And I see that there are letters behind my vowel, so I know that's going to be a closed syllable word. And then that means the A is going to say ah, and so it gets a breathe. Okay, so now I want you to try one by yourself. I want you to try the word foxes. It's almost like our other spelling word that we have, boxes, right? So hopefully you'll remember it. So let's tap the base word. We have ox, fox, boxes. So I want you to pause the video, and I want you to try it all by yourself, and I want you to see if you can mark it. And then when you're ready, come back and we'll check it. So let's see how you did. So if we're going to sound out ox, we have just F-O-X, right? Three-letter word. And because it says x, we have to put es. Okay. So I don't see any blends or digraphs or anything in this word, so I'm just going to go ahead and circle suffix es. And then I'm going to underline my base word, fox. I know because O has the door closed, it's a closed syllable word. So I'm going to put a little scoop with a C, and then I know that says ah, so it gets a breathe for a short vowel. Okay? So that one wasn't too hard, right? So now let's do a sentence together, and I'm going to say the sentence with you, and then I want you to pause the video again and give it a try all by yourself and see if you can spell the words and find everything there is to mark. Sometimes we like to try to make it a challenge to see if we can find everything there is. Okay, so I'm going to say the sentence, then I want you to say it with me. So we are going to write the sentence, their dresses are new. So let's do that together. Their dresses are new. So now I want you to take a minute to pause the video and then come back and let's see how you did. All right, so let's check it. Did you remember all those words? So the first word there is a little tricky, right? Because it's a homophone. It could be the contraction for they are, like they're going to the store, or it could be the word T-H-E-R-E, like that is over there, or I have been there before. But this one was our spelling word that we had last time. That means it belongs to someone because it's their dresses. So remember, did you start it with the capital letter? Always start with the capital letter. And then it's T-H-E-I-R for the word that means it belongs to them. Now, dresses has a tricky blend at the beginning, right? Because it sounds like dr, but it's really D-R, dr. So we are going to tap it like that, and we say D-R-S, dress, dresses. But don't let it fool you. That dr sound is not a J. It's a DR. Then I hear dr, Then I know because there's a short vowel sound before s that I'm going to put bonus letter. Did you remember that? Sometimes it's hard to remember the bonus letter. And then I put ES. So their dresses are new. So we're going to put A-R-E is our trick word R. Okay. And then new is our spelling word, because it's like they went to the store and they got new dresses. So it's just N-E-W. And this actually has E-W-G-U, if you remember the vowel teams. So that can kind of help you remember that also. And that's not a question, I'm not asking you. It's not excited, although sometimes we might be excited if you get a new dress. It's just a statement. I just told you their dresses are new. So it gets a period. Also make sure you're only using one finger space. Okay, we don't need 2, 3, just one. Okay, so let's mark this. There is a trick word, so it gets a circle because all trick words get circles, right? Dresses is not. We sounded that out. And we said DR is a blend. We said we put bonus letter S. And don't worry about putting a perfect star because I'm not going to be able to see it anyway, right? Just do the best you can. Then we circle our suffix CS. Our base word is dress. And I know it's a closed syllable because I have 2 letters after the E. And I know the E says E. And then this is a trick word. And this is a trick word. Not too hard, right? It's much easier when we got lots of trick words, huh? Okay, so for the rest of this time, I want you to do rainbow spelling with your spelling words. So you're going to get your paper and your crayons, and just like you were going to take a test, put your name and date at the top, and number your paper. And my rule is that I think we should use at least 3 colors per word because, you know, the rainbow has lots of colors. So we can at least find 3 colors, right? And then you do it the way your teacher likes. When you're finished, if you can, send a picture to your teacher or you can share it during showtime one day. Okay? So I hope you have fun during rainbow spelling, and I will see you on Wednesday.